Once king of the smartphone world, BlackBerry, originally known as Research in Motion (RIM), sold more than 50 million units at its peak in 2011. This Canadian telecom company started by creating pagers and handsets, but within its first 15 years, it shaped the first iteration of the smartphone complete with its iconic keyboard. At one point, BlackBerry controlled half of the US smartphone market and 20% globally. The mid-2000s saw BlackBerry phones everywhere, but by 2016 the company stopped making its own phones. In 1984, two Canadian engineering students, Mike Lazaridis and Douglas Fregin, founded RIM. Initially, the company worked on various projects, including an LED system for GM, a local network for IBM, and a film editing system that won an Oscar. In 1989, RIM was contracted by the Canadian phone company Rogers to work on its mobile text network, a move that made RIM an early expert in mobile messaging. Fast forward to 1996, RIM launched its first two-way pager, and over the next few years, it added features like a color display, Wi-Fi, instant messaging, and web browsing. In 2002, RIM introduced its first phone model, and by 2006, it had added a trackball for screen scrolling. BlackBerry became indispensable to the wealthy and powerful, symbolizing status, leading to the nickname Crackberry due to its addictive nature. The BlackBerry was simple, easy to use, and targeted business professionals with its full keyboard, allowing for email, texting, web browsing, and more. Another key to its success was the BlackBerry Messenger (BBM) service, which offered unlimited messaging among BlackBerry users. By 2007, BlackBerry was thriving, earning over $3 billion in revenue with $631 million in net income. Its success was fueled by government contracts and big business deals, which also spurred consumer adoption, dominating the US market. However, the introduction of the iPhone in 2007 with its full touchscreen signaled a shift. BlackBerry didn't see the iPhone as a threat, given its focus on the business market, and continued with its usual business, even releasing its first touchscreen device, the BlackBerry Storm, in 2008. Despite the Storm's lackluster reviews, BlackBerry phones continued to sell for various reasons, including their lower cost compared to the iPhone and the loyalty to BlackBerry's keyboard. BlackBerry underestimated the changing smartphone market, with annual updates to the iPhone and the arrival of new competitors like the Motorola Droid. Attempts to innovate, such as the Playbook tablet and Torch, were poorly received. The iPhone 4's release in 2010 marked a significant turning point, with Apple's sales surpassing BlackBerry's and remaining ahead. BlackBerry's slow adaptation, lack of a robust app store, and missing features like front and back cameras contributed to its downfall. Its global market share plummeted from 20% in 2009 to less than 5% in 2012. By 2013, even after releasing a competitive touchscreen phone, it was too late. The same year, RIM changed its name to BlackBerry, but its loyal customers had moved on to iPhone or Android platforms. By the last quarter of 2016, BlackBerry's share of the global smartphone market hit 0%, with only 207,900 units sold out of 432 million worldwide. TCL, a Chinese consumer electronics company, then took over the BlackBerry phone brand, marking BlackBerry's exit from the smartphone market 14 years after its first phone's release. Today's BlackBerry phones, still featuring the iconic keyboard, run on Android, offering more apps and customization. Marketed towards users who prioritize privacy and security, the phones boast strong security features and battery life. The latest model, the Key 2, was released in 2018, with no new models in 2019, leaving the future of new BlackBerry releases uncertain. Yet BlackBerry's impact on smartphone history remains undeniable, a testament to a company that solidified its place even as it sealed its own fate.